Mm. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sewan, and I'm currently living in Seoul, South Korea. And I'm really excited because this is my first video. Today, I want to share uh, with you a profound story that I recently read. Ta-da. The title of this book is Wind, Sand, and Stars by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I'm not sure my pronunciation is right because he is French. Mm, he was born in 1900 and he was a writer and pilot. But if I have to pick one identity for him, I think he is epitomized by his career as a pilot. I have heard a very interesting story of him. When he was 12 years old, he rode his bicycle to the airport and lied about his mother's permission and experienced his first flight. I'm not sure that experience has changed his life, but as an adult, he flew on many missions as a pilot. And also he wrote beautiful novels like Little Prince and other writings, and disappeared in 1944 somewhere off the coast of Morocco. It was his last flight. And I'm a Korean, so I read Korean version first, and if I found some interesting sentence that resonated with me, then I also looked into the English version book. Yeah. So this book follows his flights and journeys throughout his life. For instance, he recounts an episode of his life in 1935 when he crashed in the Sahara Desert in Libya with Prevo, his friend, the mechanic of the plane. He wandered around for 5 days, gradually dying of thirst, until he was finally rescued in the nick of time by a caravan. On page 96, he wrote this: I did not believe myself to be such a prisoner of flowing springs, or suspect that independence is so brief. We think man can walk straight ahead, that man is free. We cannot see the rope that attaches him to the well, that binds him like an umbilical cord to the of the earth. If he takes one step too many, he dies. So he flew airplanes which were cutting edge technology at the time, and he looked down on the earth from the sky. But he realized that humans can survive on their own for even a few days without water from a well. In the extreme environment of the desert, he came to understand that a comfortable life can sometimes blind us and keep us from seeing what truly matters in life. It also made me think, what is my important cord or string attached to the earth? For me, it's a human connection. Humans are deeply social beings, and without that, I can live life to the fullest. That is why I want to understand the other people around me and also help strengthen those bones. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry once had to land his plane on a high plateau while searching for shelter during a flight. The place was surrounded by cliffs on all sides, making it almost impossible for animals or people to get in or out. On page 37, he wrote this. A star was already shining and I gazed at it. That white surface, I thought, had stood open only to the stars for hundreds of thousands of years. An immaculate sheet stretched beneath the pure sky. Surrounded by white sand, he gazed at the stars and felt as if a white tablecloth had been laid under the sky. On that surface, untouched for thousands of years, he felt a simple, pure joy like a seed brought there by the wind. And it leads to sentences that are like, if I had to choose just one sentence from this book, this would be it. A sheep stretched beneath an apple tree can gather only apples. A sheep stretched beneath the stars can gather only stardust. Yeah, so we usually work hard for the goals right in front of us. I think of that as picking apples under an apple tree. But sometimes we need to lift our eyes higher. We need to look at the stars, and we need to spread our tablecloth under the sky. When I read this book, it reminds me of one thing. Even in a desert-like life, we shouldn't stop looking for our own path. Oh, and this book also has beautiful, lovely moments, like the stories of the adorable fennec fox, the desert fox, and the stars in the desert at night. So it's the kind of book you can simply pick up if you ever feel like it. Yeah, and thanks for watching this video. Bye.